Sunday night, Joe Rogan went on to Instagram for about a 10-minute social video. He was addressing allegations that his podcast was providing misinformation about COVID and the vaccine. For nearly 10 minutes, popular comedian and host Joe Rogan chatting on social media Sunday night, pledging to do a better job balancing topics and researching issues.
These podcasts are very strange because they're just conversations. And oftentimes I have no idea what I'm going to talk about until I sit down and talk to people. And that's why some of my ideas are not that prepared or fleshed out.
The UFC commentator and comedian hosts the most listened to podcast in the entire world. And he's facing criticism for some controversial guests known for spreading COVID misinformation, like Dr. Robert Malone. Malone used to research mRNA vaccines, but now most doctors call his claims dangerous. On Rogan's podcast, Malone promoted what's called mass formation psychosis, an unfounded theory that claims a large part of the population is really being hypnotized by mainstream media to take the vaccine. And claims like that are the main reason a growing list of doctors and celebrities, from Neil Young to Harry and Meghan, have been calling on streaming service Spotify to do something about Rogan's podcast and call out misinformation and falsehoods. Spotify, which has the exclusive streaming rights to Rogan's podcast, had stayed silent until now.
Spotify CEO Daniel Ek was addressing growing criticism about Rogan and other podcasters on the platform. Ek saying in a statement the company does not play the role of content censor, but also saying the company is working toward adding content warnings or advisories to any podcast episode that includes a discussion about the coronavirus. And all of this following very public decisions by musicians Neil Young and Joni Mitchell to remove songs from Spotify because the streaming service carries Rogan's hit podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, something Rogan also addressed in his social media clip.
No hard feelings towards Neil Young, and definitely no hard feelings towards Joni Mitchell. I love her too.
In a reported $100 million multi-year licensing deal, Spotify became the exclusive home of Rogan's podcast, which chalks up an estimated 11 million listeners per episode, leaving the UFC commentator with a power to influence that seems surprising even to him.
It's a strange responsibility to have this many viewers and listeners. It's very strange, and it's nothing that I prepared for, and it's nothing that I ever anticipated. I am going to do my best in the future to balance things out.
In addition to Neil Young and Joni Mitchell, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle also asking Spotify to tame virus misinformation. Now, that duo is planning to produce podcasts and even host podcasts on Spotify. As for those advisories, Nicole, Spotify saying those could be up in the next few days.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.